training, to be honest, I had an idea that it was going to be some physical challenges. I had no idea of the mental challenges involved with preparing for a boxing fight. But I think the hardest thing for me has been overcoming the injuries and understanding that they're just almost non-stop. As you're aware, I shifted my sacroiliac joint, which is basically a compression strain, so every time I put weight on my right foot, I get very sharp pain similar to a sciatic pain shooting up my back. And it took about 3 weeks to heal. Also my knuckles, I dusted my knuckles pretty early in the piece and they took a long time to heal. They progressively got worse and worse until the scabbing healed and the calluses came through. I had to keep on training through those, so that was a mental thing as well. I'd be halfway through a session and I'd be in absolute agony, but I just needed to keep on going. I needed to build my strength and build my fitness and not waste time worrying about these injuries. The latest injury I've been dealing with has been cartilage damage to my chest. This is the third time this has happened now. Last week my physio was concerned that I'd possibly broken my rib, so he sent me off to get an x-ray, but thankfully the rib wasn't broken, but I was still in a lot of pain. It's really hard to breathe when I get tired and working the bag or I'm running, so when my lungs expand, it obviously expands my rib cage and that really hurts as well. And the annoying thing about that is it takes about 3 weeks to heal cartilage damage, so league players or rugby players would probably be aware of this. It's like giving a really hard tackle, just very heavy body shots to your ribs or to your chest causes this cartilage damage, and it's not very nice. So I've just been working through that and having to really learn to protect my body during sparring, and there's not really much you can do about it. There's no stretches really or anything that are going to make that heal any faster. You've just got to suck it up and work through it. So that again is another mental challenge. So I just wanted to kind of talk about how mentally challenging this whole thing has been, outside of the common things like thinking about your opponent, how hard he's training, if he's got any injuries, if he's fitter than you, if he's stronger than you, how much sparring he's doing. All this sort of stuff kind of gets caught up in your head and consumes you. So it's something that I didn't take into consideration when I took this fight on. I knew there was going to be physical changes, I knew there was going to be physical challenges, but I had no idea about the mental game. So physically, my body has changed drastically. I've really started to see shape now in my body, in my arms and my stomach. That's been probably a lot to do with all of the fitness I've been doing. So I've been getting up really early and I've been doing about 3Ks run through the forest. I've also been doing around about a 3K bike ride, and also I've been doing swimming. Swimming's been great. When I shifted my sacroiliac joint, I needed to take the gravity off my joint, so the swimming came in really handy. And it's really good to be getting the blood flowing around my body, not just my upper body strength all the time. Obviously my diet and nutrition has played a big part in the change of my body physically, but we'll talk about that in the next episode. We'll talk about what foods I'm eating, what foods I'm not eating, do some before and after photos, and even the self-discipline is part of the mental game. Not going out with your friends and getting drunk, the food that I'm eating, making sure that I'm getting to bed at good hours. So all of this stuff is a complete change to me. Being in a touring band, I'm used to being up all the hours, I'm used to partying with my friends, I'm used to eating whatever food I want, and alcohol was always surrounding me, backstage, after gigs, before gigs. So a complete lifestyle change, a complete physical body change, a complete mental change, but I'm absolutely loving it, and it's really cool. I've never undergone anything like this in my life, and I'm really happy with the results so far. Like I said, we're halfway, we've still got a lot of work to do, but I'm feeling super confident and